Huh? The fuck is this? Holy shit. Today is December 3rd, and we got a lot of information about Citadel de Morts. In this video, I'll be going over all the information we know, all the speculations, new information that was revealed to us within the past week, and guns you should be using on this map for the Easter egg. We understand from last video, Citadel de Morts takes place in Avalon. I believe this is the legendary English island Avalon in Arthurian legend, but a very intelligent viewer pointed out the Avalon is a scrapped Warzone map. Now, it's a very good speculation, but I do believe my speculation of it being the Arthurian island was true, which we will explain later in the video. Now, we know this takes place after Terminus due to the cutscene which directly leads up to Citadel de Morts, and our motivations are looking for the Sentinel artifact from Black Ops 4, which is being held by Gabriel Croft from Vanguard, who's being held by Ravenoff and the French Syndicate under Richthofen in order to learn more about the Sentinel artifact. Now, we have learned very important things about the map itself. So, the map, Citadel de Morts, is a medieval village and a castle. We start in the village. This can be seen as the intro cutscene starts in a small little town in Citadel de Morts. This is the medieval village. Now, the map size itself is bigger than Terminus, which is crazy because Terminus is one of the biggest maps for zombies, not counting Outbreak. And if this is bigger, it's going to be amazing. Now, the downside to this is it's very tight and close quarters inside the castle, where I can imagine the main Easter egg is going to mostly be taking place. Terminus was out in the open, in the water. You had the threat of patient, 13? And now this is tight quarters. And now, unlike patient 13, you have to worry about zombies. Since this is a close quarters map, the weapons I suggest you use are the shotguns, the ASG or the Marine. Or it's going to be a little difficult because you're going to have to run PhD, and we don't know if PhD is going to be on map perk machine, but you could use the Sallies in the GS45. Now, another gun to use is something really fast, maybe like the AK or the XM4 or maybe the Model L. It's all to your preference, but the guns you should be using on this map are the ASG Marine. This is subject to change depending on how the boss fight goes. Now, the next information we learned ties into why I believe this is the Arthurian legend island, Avalon, not the Warzone map. Apparently, it's revealed that Arthurian magic will play a big role in the map, and so will King Arthur.
I've heard you guys talk about magic before, so I feel like we're getting a little bit of a wink on the
there's always kind of two sides to zombies. There's the scientific horror aspect where we're crafting all these wonder weapons, and then there's every once in a while we get to go to the other side where it's more just pure magic, like the roots of Dark Ether.
I love it.
And kind of tying into history and Arthurian legend, like the magic, and those things tie directly into what we're doing here.
That all ties together. It seems they're trying to tie the Dark Ether chaos story with a little hint of Arthurian magic to kind of maybe just make shit up. It makes the story a lot more exciting. The wonder weapons, the reveal made me very happy. I read this while I was in class and I almost dropped to my knees. It is 4 elemental swords like I theorized. Okay, the whole community was theorizing about this, but I'm saying I said it in a video previously, so I'm saying I did this for me, not for the whole community. But the 4 weapons and elements are Caliburn, the fire sword, Durendal, the lightning sword, Balmung, the void sword, and Soleus, the light sword. About the enemies, we know this is a tight quarter map, so how will the enemies look like? Well, for one, parasites are returning. Parasites from Terminus are returning. What that means, parasite waves, I would imagine so. Amalgamations are also returning with the new enemy, the Doppelgast. Now, the Doppelgast it's been teased on a sweater. I don't know how we didn't see it coming, but if a Doppelgast eats a zombie, I believe, it turns into an amalgamation. So now we have the pre-evolution in Pokemon terms to the amalgamation. Doppelgast is supposed to lurk around the hallways and kind of be quick and sneaky. Hi, it's me while I'm editing. I did more research, and apparently the Doppelgast lurks in hallways and dark corners, but it also likes to be in crowds of zombies. It has two attacks, a melee attack, obviously, and it shoots like needles or spines out of itself. And if it hits you, it causes you to hallucinate. I don't know how that works, but those are its two known attacks. Out of all this, the most exciting thing about this map, I believe, is the new perk. We all thought it'd be double tap, mule kick, maybe tombstone. I thought it was Blood Wolf Bite. Hey, man. But the perk that is back is Vulture Aid. It is redesigned. The perk machine is different. There's a giant vulture that eats zombies when you buy the perk. It's amazing. There's a photo of it on screen. I'm loving the way it looks. Part of me is missing how the old Vulture Aid looks. But we're turning over a new leaf. This is new Vulture Aid. I believe the augments are revealed. I'll put that on screen. I haven't looked at them pre-editing, but it's based on salvage and getting ammo. Now, moving aside from features and what we know about the map, I want to, poke the glasses up a little bit, archaeology major here. I want to explain what the word keep means. I've been seeing the word float around Twitter, all around Discords. There's going to be a keep. Guys, keep is a file. It's very important. A keep is the central tower of the castle. It's the strongest spot, and it's known as like the last defense if there's an attack. It's where the king has his living quarters. It's where the most important stuff is. Now, is this where Croft is going to be? Is this going to be where the Sentinel artifact is? We don't know. Could this be where we fight King Arthur if he's intertwined with this map, like it said? Who knows? Maybe this is where Richtofen is because he's technically coming in. He's the big bad, so he's the king. Who knows? But don't freak out too much about the word keep. It's just a part of a castle. It's nothing underground. It's nothing crazy. We see the keeps. We see it in the trailer. I just want to express this so it's not some crazy like, oh, the keep. What is it? What is it? We see it, and who knows what's in there, but the Lord is supposed to be in there. Now, for a continuation of the archaeology stuff, more on the anthropology side of things, Arthurian magic and Arthurian mythological legends has a lot to do with this map. And for this magic, it kind of ties in nature with ancient English tradition and more on the supernatural side. So it's not magic, woo, fairies, blah, blah, blah. We'll teleport something into existence. Sure there are fairies and stuff, but it's more like nature side of things. Some legends which can be connected to Citadel de Mort are Excalibur. Excalibur is kind of symbolization for the four elemental swords. That's how we knew there was going to be swords. Now, Avalon itself, where Citadel de Mort resides, is a magical island associated with the other world. The other world, in this sense, is the dark aether. How it's connected, we don't know. All we know is it is. Now, this is where also Arthur was taken after his death to heal and be reborn. So there's gonna be something that has to do with death and rebirth on this island. I believe that's what's keeping Gabriel Croft alive, but we're still unsure. Now, Merlin is very important in Arthurian legend. He's the most powerful sorcerer who acts as a guide and an advisor for King Arthur while he's alive. Merlin has the ability to transform into several different forms. I can't think of anything besides maybe the Doppelgast that can symbolize Merlin, as the Doppelgast transforms into an abomination when it eats a zombie. It's kind of a reach there, but Merlin may be important. Now, what I think is directly important is the Lady of the Lake, which that's the person who gives Arthur Excalibur. if there is a lake on the map that has to do 100% with getting the wonder weapon. Now, the Bastard Blades work the same as the bows in Horizon Jack, which is nothing I predicted, Horizon Jack being a parallel. Anyway, you get one sword for everyone. Everyone gets the same sword. They have to go through individual steps to upgrade them. I believe the Lydia Lake is going to give you the original sword. That's all we have in terms of ideas for Arthurian magic. I do think we're going to fight King Arthur and or a dragon. But as far as information on Citadel de Mor, that's all we've been given so far. We just have to wait till Thursday in order to see what happens. I'm excited. I'm going to be streaming it 100%. If you're very interested, please check it out. I want to get more archaeological in it and hopefully solve the Easter egg. I want to make a video about the Easter egg. I did do Terminus Easter egg live, but it's hard to really get the VOD from that and then turn it into a video. It's a whole mess. But I do want to do Citadel de Mor a lot different, and I have plans, and I hope you guys will be there to see what I have in store.